Hi, my name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, we will utilize the Skull of Scrolls to see which sign is stepping forward for us to scry. An ink blot made in your name and essence, of course. We'll add on oracle cards in the shaman's palm configuration. And as well, we have ghost tube here kicking for any audio additions that may further inspire or irritate. So please do receive or release freely. Pisces, you are up. If you'd like to take a screenshot so you can scry on your own time and terms for shapes and symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Pisces, I'm going to take a moment here to open up. You're welcome to join me or you can fast forward through. You know the drill. Thank you so much for being here. Like, sharing, and subscribing. You warm my haunted heart. Okay, let's dig in. You can take a nice big breath. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and to honor of Pisces. Pisces, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura in this end of 2023, or whenever you receive this. Let's dig in. You know the drill. If you see, I keep forgetting I have Beetlejuice down there. Hilarious. I'm so fun. I amuse myself. All right. You know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything as well, please feel well to comment below. I'm seeing something about a baseball or football, some sort of sport. Okay, hold on. I got to look it down here versus up there. Okay, so I feel like anything that has ticked me off, Pisces, and it brings me into this sport with a ball. I don't want to feel that way. I feel like this might be a very specific person or energy reflective of me that I'm like, I don't know if it's some sort of bully or what the situation is, but it's like they're playing a game. So it doesn't have to necessarily be like bully-ish, but it feels like they're playing rough. Maybe you're playing rough and I'm not saying, but I don't feel like it's you. But I kind of feel like there's defeat in regards to any of those tough, I don't know what, they want to, okay, so here's the thing. I feel, and maybe this is you, and you're like puffing up your peacock feathers and you're like, let's do this. And that's great. But this feels like an energy's coming at me or around me. And I feel like Pisces maybe, and if this isn't your Scry story, thank you for holding space for others to receive it. I don't know how near or far it is, but it feels really unnecessary. And I'm kind of confused about it because it's like they're playing, it's like being part of a beer league for a sport, which that's great. It was like, wow, good morning. You're taking it really seriously. Oh, you said morning. Are they really sad about something and I'm misunderstanding? So that's why like they're beefing up at me and taking this overly seriously because really something else is going on. Again, maybe this is me and I can reflect it back in. Am I going through something and I'm overcompensating? Trying to hide it? I don't know. Pisces, this is very peculiar. I'm not going to try and figure it out. But it's definitely something in that air. Sorry. I feel like because when it was coming at me, I was like, easy. Absolutely unnecessary. I also don't know, Pisces, if it's your power. It might be your power that's stepping forward and it gets other people a little, maybe I wasn't expecting that, or makes them feel vulnerable. Like it heightens somebody else's, I'm going to say weaknesses, but I think that's the way they sense it or feel it but you don't. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to move on here. We'll add on some oracle as well in a few moments. Yeah, see, I'm creating something. Pisces, I feel like I'm creating something with my hands. It's like my yin and my yang, the yin and the yang, the up and the down, the dark and the light. And it's like I'm mixing something. Interesting. Okay, sorry, give me 1 second. It's like I'm having a bake-off. So again, there's this weird competition. Okay, so that's interesting. So that was this presence. And I feel like this has really been dealt with. Yeah, I'm very much seeing a football, American football. Laces out, like Ace Ventura, laces out. Oh, I can never remember what that animal is. They're not a monkey, they're not a ferret, but they're black and white. They have really big eyes. Okay, in this bake-off, it's actually within myself, and it's like my light and my dark co-creating something. They're like, okay, we're gonna make this pie, and the way I'm feeling it is I want the best of both, and it's actually not a competition within myself. So if there's choices, Pisces, or you're feeling it's almost like,
have we met?
I want both parts of me to create something, and then we're going to put it together and feast on it. This is a very interesting message, and I'm sorry if it doesn't seem to make logical sense, but you're here, so you understand. Is there someone that has drowned in your aura as well? Or maybe there's a passing of someone? That could be that mourning, that grief. If anyone is in a state of grief, I kind of come into that. I'm doing something it's like suddenly I'm baking a whole lot or cooking a whole lot, or people are cooking for you, bringing you food, something along that lines. And condolences, of course. Of course, my heart goes out to you. I'm seeing apostrophes. Pisces, I feel do you know what it feels like? I feel like I am very particular with grammar. Or not me as Steph, in your aura. And it's almost like, when people are naturally good at that, or maybe you're an editor, maybe you're getting something edited, or you're editing your reviews, your reflections of the year, that we're moving from calendar year anyway into the new year. And it's like I'm dotting my I's and crossing my T's and putting in apostrophes. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Dotting my I's, crossing my T's, and putting in apostrophes. Yeah. So here, there's this birds on a wire. There's definitely somebody in spirit that likes to communicate in birds. Like they might just perch outside your window. Something along that lines. There's somebody speaking to me with their hand out. Are they trying to sell me something? It's something in the details, Pisces. You guys have like a sniffer for details.
Heart attack.
Oh, did somebody have a heart attack as well? Could be a male in spirit that had a heart attack as well. That is helping you with details.
Why is he here?
Shaman of birth could be a father figure. Yeah, shaman of stars. Okay. Don't worry that it's upside down. Song. And we'll go one more for the final cave of earth. I'm going to flip this another time see, there's spirit with you. Okay. Pisces, sorry if I took a moment there, but sorry, not sorry. It's not a ferret.
Bloody.
Okay, let's just dive in here. In your cave of ice is love. And even like with I don't know if it is actually leopard, but it's like every leopard has its own spots. Love has its own spots of expression. I feel like, Pisces, you're built on a lot of love. Like, around you. There's just so many leopard spots of love.
Please go.
But there's, whether these are like bullies or the grief is coming at me, the mourning of whatever that is, person, place, or thing. Maybe I lost a job, or I lost my favorite something or other. Do you know what I mean? To, of course, a person. Because in my cave of winds, I have here Shaman of Sorrows. So I'm being supported in any sorrows that I'm feeling. I'm surrendering to. Some might be eating their sorrows, writing it out as well, writing letters, going through letters, cards.
Why am I here?
Condolences. See, this man in spirit is giving me a thumbs up. He's giving me a thumbs up. I kind of feel like he went through something. I'm seeing a hog. Sorry if I wasn't sharing this with you. I'm seeing a hog. So I don't know if it's like a bike or, again, just like to feast. Maybe he like ran rogue a little differently. Maybe you didn't live close to each other. Something along that lines. Because then I have here in your cave of hearth fires is the Shaman of Birth, which is giving me that feeling of like a father figure. It doesn't have to be a birth parent, but somebody that nurtured the fire within me or caused a fire. There could have also been something about an ulcer. Pisces, you're closing out this year full of love. And do you know what it makes me feel like? I also am sending love to those people, places, or things that I maybe had applied something, an energy to me. I feel very wise. I feel very understanding. Like I know why you're being mean to me or overcompensating or trying to bully me. And it's like that internal thing of like, but I understand. Or maybe I was bullying myself within, right? And I feel like this isn't, oh my goodness, the sincerity of this feeling. It's like I replenish sorrow with love. And it births a new song in my cave of rivers of my feeling. It's like singing a love song, but it's really sad, but you get great enjoyment out of it because there's sentimentality infused in it, and it takes you on this love story. Love story. Love story. Love for life, love for love, going through my own grievances or mournings of people, places, or things that didn't work out, things that did work out. But it feels like there's more love. And that's my medicine. And I cook with love. Whatever I'm cooking up for my consciousness. And then in my cave of earth here, I have here the companion, which is spirit in this deck. I feel well. How does Pisces feel? I feel like they've been through something or other here. This is spirit. Like there's a spirit guide, spirit ancestor, a parent, the spirit of yourself. This is like spirit of all that is. Insert any word, any deity, God, guidance that wants you to know from your cave of ice and putting together like ice cubes for an igloo, the strength of spirit that is with you. Thank you. Okay, coming back down here, this mourning, this grief, or the bully that it was before, just transformed in this essence, and I want to slide that in there. And I whistle while I work. I whistle while I work. We're just taking the top one. Okay. So I'm also going to grab you a superhero card.
Melt.
Because we're fun here. The top one wanted to be spoken for, but Pisces. Can we get a superhero? We're fun here at iScry with Steph. If you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. All right. So the card that wanted to come out first is Cable. And then you also have the second one of, Leader. There's that hand movement. Okay, let me read these to you. I want to go with Cable first because I feel like Cable can tie things together.
Okay.
He appeared out of nowhere, answering no questions, telling no lies, and breathing new life into a depressed team of young mutant heroes. The mysterious cyborg who calls himself Cable turned X-Force into a superb squadron of superpowered soldiers whose sworn cause is to destroy evil forces who threaten to destroy mutant kind. And as a leader of the team, Cable's own style sets the tone. Dedicated, daring, disciplined, and deadly. Yeah. Even with like the sports team, maybe you're part of a sports team, you might be a leader of my own love. Like the Cable of my love is connected to spirit. That's what it's making me feel like. I know, astrally, maybe you're doing a lot of astral travel because I'm seeing that silver cord. And I am connected.
Mansion.
And I know that. There might have been some depression. There might have been what felt like a lack of breath, like something took my breath away. And now out of nowhere, Pisces, and maybe this is out of nowhere by an external point, and maybe this is why it gets people's back up a little bit, or they get all poofy around you because it's like, oh, out of nowhere, maybe you're like quietly doing something, and then boom, you're like just superb at whatever it is, or just even amongst your own confidence. Even if you are grieving and mourning, and you're like, I'm grieving and mourning, but I'm consciously here, and I'm dealing with this, but that doesn't mean I'm swallowed up. I don't know how else to say that. With Leader, his story is accidentally exposed to gamma radiation. An ordinary laborer, Sam, thank you for being here. You're welcome to go, and there's a door to the right that will take you right on up. He became a hyper-intelligent, green-skinned fiend intent on conquering the world, the Leader, possessing a brain more powerful than most sophisticated computers and the ability to dominate. Okay, so I could go on and on here. What this is, see, you're coming out of nowhere in the new year. Either you're ending the year off with a bang per se. It's like you've got the brains and the brawn. Brains and the brawn. The brains and the brawn. And you know you are supported by your intention versus what people try to tell you your intentions are. This is what this makes me feel like. Pisces, pretty powerful. I want to thank you so much. We will revisit this scroll another time. And if you are in a state of trying, I keep hearing try and try again. Because it's your alchemy, it's your song to sing. No one can tell you what notes should go where. I'm going to leave this here, Pisces. Thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. If you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for scrying with me. I'll see you again soon. Bye. Anything else, Ghostbox? Goes to all the links are below. Nice and clean. Closing out for Pisces.